Hey, this is Dave, and this is my individual video report. So the way I chose my interviewees was I chose Jack Browning. He's actually a student athlete here at San Diego State. He plays football here, so I feel like that was a good person to choose for my interviews just because he resonates with everything that our brand appealing targets for. So health, well-being, and of course combating landfill and waste management. So Jack very much cares about the ecosystem and he cares about his health. He's an athlete here at San Diego State, and of course, he cares about his well-being. So that was a person that we felt that very much shared the same values as a company. And the second person I chose was Christian Alvarez, who's quite the polar opposite. He's 29 years old. He works 35 hours a week. He does not really. He said he doesn't care much about the ecosystem in terms that he doesn't in his day-to-day lifestyle. He doesn't really incorporate doing stuff that's eco-friendly, as well as he works 29 hours a week, 35 hours a week, so he's always busy working, taking care of his family, his kids, so he doesn't really have time to focus on his meals. So we felt like that was a great person too to interview. So yeah. So the accuracy of our data, the way we took care of these interviews was that I met with Jack Browning in person. I actually used to play football here, so I know Jack Browning personally. We met up 3 times for the solution, problem, and MVP interview. So that was in person with Christian Alvarez as well. The problem and solution were in person. Christian's actually a former former coworker that I used to work with this job that I had, and then the MVP we did it over Zoom. So yeah. So did I only use the interviewer's responses to validate the hypothesis? No, I did not. The way I used to validate the hypothesis, of course, yeah, I did take into account the interviews that took place. But another thing that I did was my own due diligence with my group. One of our hypotheses was, are people going to feel the health benefits from our vitamin C packets? Given that a lot of people don't really like to eat the orange peels because this is a tangerine, but, it could be a very bitter taste. So we feel like a lot of individuals would not like to even try it. But despite the fact, making it into a powder, bringing them a reason to want to try out, tell them about the health benefits as well as how we recycle it and how we can help combat landfill and food waste management. We feel like we really did a great job in getting people to want to try our product, given, like I said, that the orange peels isn't something that's too appealing to people. So to test our hypothesis, not only did I go off the interviews, me and my group also discussed about, we did some research about how people really feel about orange peels. And of course, many people, of course, did not like orange peels. Who really eats orange peels? Not a lot of people do. So we did our own due diligence in that part. As well as I met with my teammates, and of course, I used a lot of ChatGPT AI to help me assist my studies. A summary of the results in each round. So first, the problem interview, when I met with Jack Browning, Jack very much enjoyed, the 3 questions that we asked him was it hard to get all his vitamin intake every day? What was his opinion on food, landfill, and food waste in the world? And lastly, was it hard to incorporate the vitamin supplement into his food every day? So it turns out that Jack actually does care very much about his health, but it was somewhat difficult for him to track every day the vitamins that he took, specifically vitamin C, especially because he himself personally, he's susceptible to getting sick a lot, so he likes to take care of himself, and he very much values his vitamin C intake. So Jack, he very much was a good target for this product of ours, and he did believe that this product can help him tackle that problem of being able to get his vitamins every day. Food and landfill waste, it was a problem for him. He says he does his part every day to try to take care of the planet, and he does care very much about the eco-friendliness. And if it's hard for him to incorporate the supplement into the food, he says he takes emergencies from Costco, but he says he wants something that he can incorporate into his everyday foods and not just drink it. So we told him about how our powder actually can. I'm kind of mixing a little with the solution right now, but how he can incorporate the powder into his foods every day. So unlike these emergencies that you buy at Costco, those you can only take it with water and that's it. And it's a very salicylic acid-y taste. It's very acidic. So the fact that our product is tasteless and you can incorporate just about anything, and you get the health benefits of vitamin C just like eating an orange. So you get the best of both worlds. So he's able to incorporate that into his foods, which can easily transition into anything that he wants to eat or drink as well. I think we learned about later in the solution interviews, as well as talking to Christian Alvarez, was that we did have to make a pivot. We had to pivot in the sense that uh, people wanted something else other than orange peels. So we decided to put on lemon peels and also banana peels. Banana peels was something that was very popular in the interviews, not just mine, but all around with all of my group mates. They all believe that the banana peel could easily be incorporated into milk products, such as, a cake or just drinking with milk, instead of chocolate milk, banana milk. So that's something that was very popular, and we're glad we pivoted because that can help us, uh, you know, expand our products as well as bringing new products for people to want to purchase as well. Lastly, a summary of the lessons learned, the process of recommendations for the future is just be open, listen to people's opinions. Of course, we had our ideas of what our company was going to look like and what we were going to produce. But after interviewing people, testing our hypothesis, analyzing and validating, we realized that we needed a pivot and that changes need to be made within our company. So I'm glad that we were able to interview these individuals. And of course, I didn't just take the data from my interviews. We also took the data from every single individual in our group's interviews. And we came to the conclusion that pivoting was something that we needed to do to keep our customers, not only to expand the menu options, but also for our website. We had a very vague and boring and basic was the words that we received from our interviewees about our website. So we decided that we need a better brand our products, how we're going to brand it, how we're going to get to the customers, make it more appealing to the people and more engaging. So, yeah, just basically listening to people was something that was very important for our company. And I'm glad we did that. That's something I very much learned. Better how to interview individuals, how to get feedback and how to analyze that and apply it to my day-to-day